Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and welcome on into a LEGO Marvel Avengers Infinity Saga set review. Today we are looking at set number 76190, the Iron Man Monger Mayhem. This is going to be available starting on August the 1st in North America, but is actually available in the rest of the world already. And I actually had this imported from a Bricklink store, which you can find linked down below in the description, and I am really happy that we got this set. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the set itself, but I'm glad of what it is and what it could be in the future with the Infinity Saga line. I figured what better set to start with than the one based off of the movie that started it all. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's take a closer look at this set. So here is the Ironmonger mech, and it's definitely a mech and not just a suit of armor. Which is very different than the movie. You know, it's meant to be that, but just the scale of this is absolutely insane. There is the Obadiah Stane figure there, and just the size of it is just, it's massive. Like, honestly, the whole thing should maybe be like this height, just the torso to the head, but it still is a great mech, don't get me wrong, and it's a cool interpretation of the Ironmonger suit just blown up, and I like some of the pieces and things like that that they've used here. It's just the size and scale of this is absolutely insane and disproportionate to what it actually is from the movie. But besides that, it is really, really neat. And I want to show you one of my favorite parts here first. There is the arc reactor, and it's actually glow in the dark, which I really love because, of course, if you remember in the movie, the Ironmonger turning on when Pepper and the SHIELD agents are in the facility is just so scary, and it just looks so great here. So I love that piece. That is so cool to me that you can do that. But also I just want to appreciate all of the new colors and things like that that we got in this set in Gunmetal Gray. Like, I've never gotten these ingots here, and it's perfect timing with the netherite armor coming from Minecraft. Like, that's so cool. And just all these Gunmetal Grays mixed with like light gray and dark gray and some black as well. I just love the color scheme of this, and like the giant head here with that print. That's a print, by the way. That's a sticker. Forgot to mention that before. But everything else here, that's all stickers. All these little details that you'll see in a second, they're all little stickers. But let me show you the playability. There's quite a lot. So you've got here the legs that can move, and he can actually stand on one foot depending on how you actually balance him, but it looks really great. There's a lot of posability there, and this little joint here, it'll actually, like, it doesn't extend like the other one, but it's meant to give like the effect of that, which is pretty neat. But the feet here have a little bit of rotation, and you can kind of angle it a bit up, but you can't do too much because that piece there will hit, and then that piece there will stop it going the other way. But in the front, you've got these little toes that can kind of angle. And lifting it up, you can see underneath that he's got like some blasts there. The transparent pieces are meant to be like the repulsors or whatever blasting up while he's flying. So that's really cool. And the hands here, I just realized that I had built it wrong, but I fixed it here. I love the hands, and I think that the fingers that they use, the pieces that they use to represent the fingers are really neat. I like the little repulsor build there as well. That looks neat. But these stickers here on the arm and the shoulder as well is really, really cool. And on this hand specifically, it has this launcher that actually shoots out these flat studs, and they're just flat transparent pieces, and you do get 6 of them in the set. But if you notice here, look at the back. I love this part of it. So first of all, really complete looking mech from any angle, which I really appreciate. But my favorite thing about this as well is the fact that when you rotate this in, you could see here how this stick piece, this pole piece, actually goes inside and outside of that pole as you move around the arm. So that's so cool that it'll kind of extend and retract. These shoulder pieces also rotate a little bit as well, and from the back there, it's just neat. Like, there's nowhere really to put Tony, which is kind of a shame. Like, it would have been cool when he jumps on the back. I guess you could have him grab onto the back part there and kind of, I guess, pull out the wires and stuff. On the side there, you do have a sticker there, and that is repeated on the other side. This hand is completely different than the other one, though. It actually has this rotating gun, and I love, like, the little tube there that is coming out and attached to the arm. That looks really neat. Is you just spin this knob here, and it'll actually launch all of those studs there. I'm trying my best to block them all, but I failed as they fall to the floor. And I like that we have 2 different like play features there on each arm. So here at the top of the chest, I love like the hood pieces here that attach to the arc reactor, but as well as these like rim pieces there look so cool in gunmetal gray. The head actually can lift up all the way, that helmet there, which is really neat. And on the inside there, you've got a spot to actually put Obadiah Stane. So you take him with his arms down there, and you just sit him inside, and you can see that there's a couple of different like control panels and things like that there on that 1x2 tile. And you could have him having his arms up, but it wouldn't work. But let me show you what it looks like with him sitting down. So the head just closes up really nicely. Now with him standing, I had a bit of a hard time, but maybe it depends on where you actually put him. You see there how that just doesn't work. So let me try putting him in the front spot there. Maybe that'll improve it. No. So he actually has to be sitting. Maybe you could have him leaning back. That also kind of works if you put him in the front row of studs there. I guess it kind of looks better for him to be standing when you actually lift up the visor, but you can't close it. Here is Iron Man, and he's got like these power blast pieces there, and he's using the new piece introduced in 2021 there for like the stand, which I think is really cool. I think that is so much better than like having it be built out of like just the round dishes. I think that looks really neat. But you do actually have enough pieces there to create this secondary blast there. So you've got 3 different versions of his repulsor blasts. Inside this little Stark Industries crate, you've got a little calculator piece there, sometimes used for a cash register or just like a keypad there or a lock pad. So you just put in the code to get inside. Is enough ammo for the arm gun. And here is the Iron Man Mark III, and we have been waiting to get this suit for so long, especially when we started getting like the Hall of Armors. I was just so sad that there was never a chance that we would get like the Mark III. But here it is, and I really love this. I'm so glad that we got like the first red suit from the MCU. It looks so great, and the fact as well, I didn't realize until today how much I actually miss these old helmets here with the flip up visor. Like, I miss that so incredibly much. It looks so cool. This helmet is actually a little bit different. It does have 2 little spots there on the top of the head, so that's kind of interesting there, but that's what it looks like there on the back. And he does have some back torso printing as well. Really, really detailed looking figure. But taking this off, we've kind of got a Ninjago situation going on where Tony Stark keeps getting the same head for years upon years, which is fine, but I just would love a new expression sometime soon. But on the back of the head, he does have this angry or fighting expression with his heads up display, but also included in the set is a extra hairpiece there for him, which is the Superman hair there from Batman vs. Superman. And here is Obadiah Stane, and he's using Chip or Dale's, I don't remember which one's, torso from the Disney train, and that face though is brand new and it looks really great. I love the fact that we finally have an Obadiah Stane minifigure. Is the suit accurate? No, but it's fine. Like, I honestly don't mind getting this suit here for him. I really am just so happy that we got him officially. And here's Pepper Potts, and she's actually using Hermione Granger's face, which she did use in the Avengers Endgame set, so I don't really care too much. Like, it works. I don't have a problem with it. It's just weird that she's using the face of a teenager, and it's just cool to be getting a female blazer there, which looks cool. And the hairpiece, I think, works pretty well for her. I don't really have too much complaints about that. On the back, she does have this angry expression, which maybe she should have a scared one, I think. Well, there you have it, everyone. That is my review of the Iron Man Monger Mayhem set. The first ever MCU movie finally has some LEGO representation, which I'm just so happy about. And the fact that we have the Mark III, which we've been waiting to get for so long, and Ironmonger and Obadiah Stane, it's just the perfect Infinity Saga set, I think, in terms of the theme. Execution, that's a whole other thing, but I still really do like the set regardless. Like, I hope we get more sets based off of the earlier films. But anyways, everyone, be sure to subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss out on other LEGO Marvel superheroes set news and reviews. And you could check out here at the end a playlist of all the other Marvel 2021 sets that we've looked at on the channel, as well as a new Infinity Saga review playlist also. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.